Boom, what is up? Jason J. Boom Leagard here, and I wanted to shoot a very fast follow-up video to one that just went out yesterday. And it was interesting because I was talking to my business partner, Eddie Aguilar. He's co-host and co-creator of the Mindset Mountain podcast, as well as my business partner. And the other day I had shot a video talking about going deep within, dealing with facing down some darkness, really working the personal development to have a breakthrough, to move forward. And I used language talking about, feeling the need to just rip myself open, just ripping it wide open. And I got pretty intense. I was fired up emotionally. It was just the space I was in, and it was the language that fit me in that moment when I was sharing that video. And the thing that Eddie pointed out, and this is the great benefit when both yourself and your business coach, or your business partner, I should say, when you're both coaches, because you get to catch each other on stuff, and you're coaching each other as you build a business. So that's a unique advantage that Eddie and I have. And he had just pointed out to me today in that conversation. He called me up and he says, "Dude, I got what you're talking about, and I identified with it. I speak that same type of language. I got it. I got totally where you're coming from, dude." And he says, "But you know what? There's probably a lot of other people that were watching your video, and they got the point, but that language maybe just isn't, it's not their style." And he says, so you might want to just talk about that and just revisit the point. And the point was, for me, the choice of my language was talking about, ripping the wound open all the way, so I could deal with the darkness within. I could analyze areas of my life I felt that I wanted to continue to improve on a massive level and just stop lying to myself. So it was very more of an intense perspective and language. But essentially all I was saying was having the courage to have the conversation with yourself and have that, that stare down in the mirror and say, okay, these are areas that I'm not happy with right now. How do I improve them? What do I need to face here? Having the standoff with myself in the mirror. So that's another way you could phrase it. Some people would be more on a meditative language and say they needed to just sit down in a quiet space or in nature and go for a quiet walk and let themselves calm themselves and move inside within through meditation to let more light inside, to eliminate some of the dark corners and let light shine in. So it'd be more of a meditation type language. It's all the different types of language or perspectives. It's all perfect. It's all correct. It just depends on you. For me in that moment, feeling those emotions, it was more on a very high intensity level, almost visceral, kind of gut-wrenching, in your face. And it made me think, another perfect example, as you see, I got my personal library behind me. It's just like, here's two different high-level entrepreneurs and authors. And in both of these books, they're speaking a lot about motivation, inspiration, how to take appropriate action to be more successful and be more energized. Well, you got one, The Charge, from Brendon Burchard. He is very, kind of got that wholesome boy next door style, just a bright light. Just even his videos are always very bright, a lot of white backgrounds. And it's just, you get that, like I said, it's very, that the guy next door that was your neighbor, and he's just, I don't know, he's just got that vibe, right? And he's talking about motivation, inspiration, how to take action. Then you got Gary Vaynerchuk of Crush It. Now his videos a lot of times are more kind of street smart style, very in your face, and he's dropping a lot of F-bombs. A lot of F-bombs. He's usually very high volume and just like, he's coming at you, Gary Vaynerchuk, and it's just like, you're like, whoa. Again, very almost identical messages in certain topics, but their language is unique to them. And both of them are right. And I really enjoy both of their styles of teaching, and I'm able to gain the value from it. So I just want to shoot this quick follow-up video and let you know that no matter what language or perspective you have, we can both be looking at the same exact thing and looking at it differently, and we're both right. as we move forward into more progress for ourselves and overcoming challenges and start stacking those wins. And my call to action for you, if you're watching this video, what is a way, what's a challenge you have within, and you're looking at it just like I was looking at it, and spend 5 minutes after you watch this video, and how can you express your perspective, your language, and how you are going to improve that area. Maybe you write out a quick paragraph in your journal. Maybe you write it and put it on Facebook. Maybe you write it in a Word document. Maybe you shoot a video like this, just a quick 1-minute video, and you just share in your language and your perspective, like about this one challenge that you're going to be overcoming. And maybe even share that video on Facebook, or maybe you don't ever share it and it's just for you. But that's my call to action. Take a moment and choose your style that's unique to you. How are you going to express, working through that part of your personal development? And I tell you what, I would love to hear back from some of you with that call to action. Send me what you wrote, send me the link to the video you shot. I will not share this with anyone, but part of being a great coach is that we're always learning from each other, and I'm going to gain aha moments and insights and breakthroughs by seeing what all of you are doing and how you do it with your unique style and your unique perspective and how you express yourself. So with that, this is Jason J. Boom Leagard. If you got value, let people know what I'm all about. They can follow me over on the Mindset Mountain podcast, or you can also go over to mindsetmtn.com, or you can reach out to me personally at jboom@mindsetmtn.com. I look forward to seeing the next video, Facebook post, blog post, podcast, or whatever, whichever way you're going to hear from me next. But I'm here for you. It's time to climb. It's time to bring the boom. Boom!